Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the top 10 things every single person playing GTA 5 online should own in 2022. And I don't want to waste any more of you guys' time, but if you guys do go on to enjoy today's video, make sure you guys do me a favor and drop a like on the video, and also hit that subscribe button if you guys aren't subscribed already. That way you never miss out on a future GTA 5 video like this one. But now let's get straight into the video. Now, coming in with the first most important vehicle that you guys should own in GTA 5 online, that's gonna have to be the Oppressor Mark II. Now, this vehicle comes at a whopping price of $2.9 million, so it is quite expensive, but I still recommend every single player to own one of these. And I'm pretty sure you guys already know why I'm gonna say that you guys should own this vehicle. What can't this vehicle do? This vehicle is literally the best when it comes to doing missions, defending yourself, and just getting around the map in general. And of course, like I was just saying, the Oppressor Mark II has lots of different features, but my personal favorite feature about the Oppressor Mark II has to be the missile lock on. You can literally be doing a mission where you need to take out some enemies, it'll lock onto them, and all you have to do is literally spam LB and it will take out every single enemy that you guys are going after. And it really comes in handy when you're doing missions where you need to take out enemies. Now, of course, this missile lock on really comes in handy if you need to take out people in GTA 5 online sessions. Of course, I hope you guys aren't being toxic taking people out, but let's say you're doing like a special cargo mission and you're just delivering your crates and somebody wants to come and mess with you. This Oppressor Mark II is definitely going to make them not mess with you anymore, because you can lock onto them, take them out until they basically leave the session. So the Oppressor Mark II definitely going to come in the #1 spot for must own vehicles in GTA 5 online. But now, coming in the second spot, I'm going to have to say you need to own the Sparrow. Now, the Sparrow can only be purchased if you buy a Kosatka, but the Sparrow is the fastest air vehicle that you guys can fly around the map. Now, it's the fastest, but it also is one of the weakest air vehicles that you guys can fly around the map, because let's say you're flying this helicopter and you accidentally crash into, let's say, a palm tree. It is most likely going to be smoking very bad. You know what? Let me actually show you guys what I mean by that. So, for example, here's a palm tree. Let's say you accidentally were to hit this palm tree. You literally hit it once, just a little bit. Okay, that's actually, oh my, this is worse than I actually expected. Oh my goodness, what is happening right now? But yeah, after crashing into a tree, even though that was probably way worse than you guys are going to hit a tree, it basically ends up smoking a whole bunch. Even if you were to hit it a little bit, it's going to end up smoking a whole bunch. That was a horrible example. But other than that, this helicopter is very good. Take a look. Here's how fast this helicopter actually goes around the air. I'm about to hit another building, but it is very fast. Probably the fastest way to travel on air in GTA 5 online. So that's why I put this at the #2 spot on this list. But other than just flying around the map, it also has missile lock-ons. So let's say you want to like lock on to some people in other air vehicles or just cops or anything you want to lock onto. All you have to do is go to your missiles, literally just hold A, and it's going to spam rockets super fast. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Sparrow is the fastest missile shooting vehicle in the game, so that's another plus that comes with the owning the Sparrow. But yeah, that's the Sparrow, and that is also the reason that it came in the #2 spot for today's video. Now, coming at the #3 spot, this is probably going to shock a few of you guys, but #3 is going to have to go to the RC Bandito. Now, you guys are probably wondering, what is the RC Bandito good at? So I'd say there's probably half of you guys who think I'm going to say that you guys should own an RC Bandito because it's good to troll people in GTA sessions, because you can literally blow them up super easily just like this if I were to detonate it. But no, this RC Bandito is actually good for something completely different other than griefing. Alright, now the RC Bandito is good and all for trolling, but the best thing it is good for is going to be doing these RC Bandito time trials. Of course, you can't even do these RC Bandito time trials if you do not own, of course, an RC Bandito. That's why I'm saying it is a very important vehicle to own. And you're probably wondering, what's the big deal of these RC Bandito time trials? Are they even that good? And they actually are. Every single week we get a brand new RC Bandito time trial, so it switches every single week. And every single week that you do one of those time trials, you actually get paid $102,000. So really think of the RC Bandito as an investment vehicle, because look at it this way. The vehicle costs $1.5 million, but every single week after purchasing it, you can literally be getting $100,000 for completely free. So eventually you will make your money back that you spent on the RC Bandito, and you'll also be getting profit for basically the rest of your life in GTA. You will be getting $100,000 every single week. So that's why I'm putting the RC Bandito in the number 3 spot for vehicles you must own. So coming in at the 4th spot, I'm gonna have to give this to the Buzzard. Now the Sparrow is basically the same thing as the Buzzard but way faster, so you guys are probably wondering why did I include the Buzzard on this list, and the only reason is because to own the Sparrow you do need to own a Kosatka, but to own a Buzzard all you need to own is a CEO office or even nothing. You can just buy the Buzzard regularly if you want to, but I only recommend purchasing it if you own a CEO office. If you guys do own the Criminal Enterprise Starter Pack, I'm pretty sure you guys get a Buzzard and also a CEO office for free. But yeah, the Buzzard is a very useful vehicle. A lot of people forgot about it once the Sparrow came out, but it still is very easy to get around the map with, and it also is very easy to call in, especially if you guys have a CEO office. And the Buzzard still has all of the same features that the Sparrow has. It has the missiles, and it also has the cannon, as well as the ability to fly around the map really fast, but it is slightly slower when it comes to shooting missiles compared to the Sparrow, and it also is slightly slower in actual speed when it comes to flying around the map. You can actually see, let me shoot the missiles right here. You can see it only shoots 2, then it basically waits for like 5 seconds, then it shoots another 2. So when it comes to shooting missiles, the Sparrow is definitely going to be our best bet. But if you do not own a Kosatka and don't have the ability to purchase a Sparrow, the Buzzard is definitely going to be something you will want to purchase. So coming in at the 5th spot, I'm gonna have to say the 5th vehicle you must own is gonna have to be a Baddie 801. I think everybody needs to own at least one good motorcycle that is reliable and also kind of fast, and the Baddie 801 does a perfect job at both of those things. Now the Baddie 801 comes at a whopping price of only $15,000, and if you want to fully max it out, it's gonna cost you anywhere from $25,000 to $30,000, which is very cheap for a really good bike. This bike is very useful, and I'm gonna show you guys something that's very useful about owning a bike as well, which is also another reason I put this at the 5th spot in this video. Now, just like I was saying with the RC Bandito, this bike is really an investment vehicle because every single week we have these new time trials. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about this, but every week a new time trial gets added to the map. It always switches every single week. But if you guys do own a fast motorcycle, you guys can be able to beat these time trials very easily and very fast as long as you own a fast motorcycle like the Baddie 801s. So that's why I'm saying the Baddie 801 is one of the must-own vehicles in GTA 5 because it only costs a total of around $20,000 to $30,000 to fully max out, and you can actually do these time trials every single week, and every single time you beat these with this bike, you guys get a total of $102,000 every single week. So literally after the first week, you already made your money back on the money you spent on the bike. So that's why I'm putting the Baddie 801 at the 5th spot on this list. So for the 6th vehicle you guys must own in GTA 5 Online, I'm gonna have to give it to the Oppressor. I know we already included the Oppressor Mark II in this video, but the Oppressor Mark I is most people probably call it, even though it's really the Oppressor. But the original Oppressor, which is the one with 2 wheels on it, is also a very good vehicle to own. A lot of people actually ignore this vehicle because they just use the Oppressor Mark II, but when it comes to flying around and boosting and going really fast, this is a great vehicle. Unlike the Oppressor Mark II, where you have to literally stop holding RT for your boost to recharge, all you have to do for your boost to recharge on an Oppressor is literally touch the ground. You can see I just use my boost, I can literally swing down, touch the ground, and now my boost is basically recharged and I can use it again. So if you guys don't like the idea with the Oppressor Mark II that you have to like literally stop driving for you to be able to boost again, the Oppressor Mark II is definitely going to be the best bet for you guys to purchase other than the Oppressor Mark II. This Oppressor Mark I is also $300,000 cheaper than the Mark II. And I don't want to make this vehicle sound all good because the Oppressor Mark II is honestly way better in my opinion, and the main reason for that is because this vehicle does not have the flares in the back. So if you guys were to get shot by another missile, you guys are automatically going to explode and die because this, unlike the Oppressor Mark II, does not have flares in the back to protect you from other missiles. Now when it comes to destroying things and having to defend yourself, I'm gonna have to say the Hydra is the most useful vehicle when it comes to doing that, and that's why I'm putting it at the number 7th spot in this list, because when it comes to doing missions or if it comes to somebody griefing you and you need to get them back, the Hydra is always going to be the most reliable aircraft vehicle for you guys to be using. And of course the Hydra is a pretty pricey aircraft vehicle to purchase, so if you are a new player to GTA 5 Online, you most likely aren't going to need a Hydra. This is only for people, I'd say, who have enough money to buy one and are also experienced with flying aircrafts, because if you're not good at flying airplanes, I definitely do not recommend buying the Hydra. But if you are good at using airplanes, the Hydra is a super deadly aircraft vehicle to be using because it has these super OP cannons, which are actually explosive cannons. Let's say you just shoot a car, it's going to explode the car, or if a person, you know, it's going to explode the person as well. It also has the missiles that can lock on to anything you guys want to. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys and say that these missile lock-ons are very good. Most of the time that I use these missile lock-ons, it never even hits the target unless it's like a car. But if you guys are doing a mission that you need to lock on to targets with, this is definitely going to do the job, but I recommend using the cannon instead. Now, the reputation of the Hydra is kind of ruined because mainly people who use the Hydra are griefers who just like to go kill people in GTA 5 online sessions, but I have to even give it to the griefers. The griefers do have a very good vehicle of choice to use when it comes to griefing, because this vehicle, or this aircraft vehicle, I keep saying vehicle, but this aircraft vehicle is just so useful. But other than just griefing and taking people out, it's also very, very fast. You can see how fast I'm going around the map. So, I mean, I wouldn't say this is the best vehicle for you guys to use to travel around the map. There are definitely better options that I already mentioned. But if you guys do need to travel around the map, the Hydra is definitely not going to be something to disappoint. Now, the 8th vehicle I recommend you guys own in GTA is going to have to be not this vehicle, but it can be literally any HSW vehicle at all. You can see I have my Cyclone 2, which is an HSW vehicle. But if you guys do not know what an HSW vehicle is, basically what it is a Howl's Special Workshop vehicle. And this is only going to be for my next gen players because I'm pretty sure old gen or Xbox One and below doesn't have the HSW vehicles available. But if you are on next gen, you definitely want to make sure you own any HSW vehicle, preferably a fast one like the S95 or the Cyclone 2 like I have right here. You can also get a HSW bike like the Hakucho drag bike, but literally any HSW vehicle will do since they are all fast. And you guys are probably wondering, what is the point of owning a fast vehicle? Now, not only are they fast and easy to get around the map with, they are also an investment vehicle. Now, this is going to be the same thing kind of as how I said with the RC Bandito and also the Baddie 801. There are HSW time trials that come out every single week, brand new ones, and every time you beat one of them with the HSW vehicle that you own, you get a total of $253,000 every single week. So basically, by just owning an HSW vehicle and by beating the HSW time trials, you can be earning yourself up to $250,000 every single week for the rest of your life in GTA, as long as you guys keep doing the HSW time trials. So that's why it is very important to make sure you own an HSW vehicle. Now, GTA 5 is a very dangerous place, and the number one thing you need is a good armored vehicle. So that's why for the 9th must-own vehicle you guys should own is gonna have to be the Night Shark. Now, the Night Shark is a perfect vehicle to drive around the map, especially in GTA 5 online sessions, because you don't have to really worry about anybody messing with you. You don't have to worry about people blowing you up, and people can shoot you out of this, but it is a little bit hard, especially if you have the full max armor like I do. Now, not only does this Night Shark take 10 rockets to blow up, but it's also very good when it comes to ramming vehicles. Let's say you have to ram some stuff out the way. This is going to do the perfect job at that. You can see I'm ramming these vehicles out of the way, and it's doing basically no damage to my Night Shark since it is very heavily armored. So if you guys are looking into a good vehicle to go around GTA 5 online sessions with and not worrying about getting blown up or shot at, the Night Shark is definitely going to be a must-own vehicle for you. So I was about to end the video with those just 9 things, and I was like, what could be the 10th vehicle that people should own? I really couldn't think of one, but then I really sat and thought, and technically the Kosatka is a vehicle. It's just a sea vehicle, I guess you could say, or a submarine vehicle. So the Kosatka has lots of cool features, but the only way you can actually get those features is if you purchase them, like the guided missiles, which you can actually guide these missiles to go wherever you guys want to and then ram them into whatever you want to explode, but you do have to purchase that. You also do have the option to start up the KO Perico heist, which is probably the most popular thing in GTA because it can make you millions of dollars by doing this heist. But of course, the only way to start up this heist is by owning a Kosatka. So I'm pretty sure you guys remember at the beginning of the video, I did say the Sparrow is one of the must-own vehicles you should have in GTA, but the only way you can even purchase this is by owning a Kosatka. So that's why the Kosatka is coming in at the 10th spot and final spot in today's video. But that is now going to be the end of today's video. Those are the top 10 vehicles I recommend every player to own in GTA 5 Online. I hope you guys did go on to enjoy. If you guys did go on to enjoy, make sure you guys do me a favor and drop a like on the video and also hit that subscribe button. But that's it for me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.